Hello, I'm Oakley. I'm a filmmaker and a writer for Sony Cine, and I'm excited to give you a first look at Sony's new addition to their cinema lineup, the Burano. The Burano is the newest addition to Sony's Cine Alta line, their highest end of digital cinema cameras. The Cine Alta line is best known for Sony's flagship digital cinema cameras, the Venice and the Venice 2. The Venice cameras have been used in hundreds of feature films and remain the very best that Sony has to offer. So where does the Burano fit in? The Burano fills an important gap between the Venice and the FX9. The Burano is a compact, full-frame digital cinema camera. It's about an inch smaller than the Venice 2 and 3 pounds lighter, making it a great option for maximum mobility. Just like the Venice and Venice 2, the Burano features a detachable PL mount that reveals a native E-mount. This gives you a ton of professional lens choices, and removing the PL mount can also save you an additional pound on your setup. Without the PL mount, the Burano is only 5 pounds. We'll get to more of the benefits of using PL and E-mount later. Looking at the body, the Burano features all the controls on the camera operator side and audio ports on the opposite. This is perfect for single camera operators doing handheld or gimbal work. The Burano body is made of magnesium, giving it a very professional and robust feel, while staying very lightweight. Now let's get into the sensor. The Burano features an 8.6K full-frame sensor that shares most of the specs with the Venice 2. Which means it has dual base ISO at 800-3200 with 16 stops of dynamic range. That translates to great low light capability, stunning skin tones, and highlights that roll off. The image quality from this sensor is incredible. The Burano sensor also has the Venice color science, so it can be used alongside other cinema line cameras or even with the Venice 2. It's important to note that this isn't the exact same sensor as the Venice 2. The Burano sensor was designed to include one of the most popular features of the cinema line, namely Sony's extraordinary autofocus. This is a game changer for tracking eyes in multi-camera interviews or tracking objects or animals. And while high-end filmmakers might turn their nose up at the thought of autofocus, the truth is that Sony's autofocus is a class leader. It's an indelibly helpful tool for wildlife, unscripted, news, and other uncontrolled environments. The autofocus function is only enabled with E-mount lenses. There are even more special features that set this camera apart. The Burano is the world's first camera with a PL and E-mount to include IBIS. If you're an alpha user, then you're probably familiar with this feature, but for everyone else, IBIS, or in-body image stabilization, allows the camera to help you stabilize an image before you go into post. Depending on whether you're shooting the RAW codec XOCN-LT or a video codec like XAVC, you can turn IBIS on or off or change the level of stabilization from standard to active. We'll be going more into that in the future, but here's what you should know. IBIS works with both PL and E-mount lenses. If you're using a PL mount lens, then the Burano will utilize 3-axis stabilization. If you're using E-mount lens, it will use 5-axis. The Burano is also equipped with an electronic variable ND filter from 0.6 to 2.1. The NDs can be adjusted in single stop increments to enable easy adjustments in various lighting conditions. The Burano is equipped with cache recording, something that's essential to wildlife, documentary, and action sports filmmakers. Cache recording allows the camera to record even before you hit the button. With cache recording turned on, the camera can record anywhere between 5 and 73 seconds, depending on how you set it up. How much record time is saved in the cache is determined by the resolution, codec, and frame rate. For serious flexibility, this camera comes equipped with the ability to shoot 2 codecs. It can shoot XOCN-LT, a lightweight version of Sony's raw data, which delivers 16-bit for exceptional color, detail, and skin tones. The small size of the XOCN-LT file also makes it easy to work with in post, transfer, and storage. For those of you who prefer shooting with video codecs, the Burano can also shoot XAVC-I, XAVC-L, a preferred format for broadcasters, and now it can also shoot 8K XAVC-H, an H.265 video compression codec, which can deliver a healthy balance of data with storage space. Depending on which codec you choose, the Burano can shoot anything from HD to 8K. Speaking of recording formats, let's talk about the recording media. The Burano uses VPG400 certified CF Express Type B cards, and Sony has just released 1TB and 2TB versions of these cards. The Burano has 2 slots for recording media. This combination of smaller file sizes and larger recording media means that you could arguably record up to 150 minutes of XOCN-LT at 8K, 17:9, 24 frames per second. Keep in mind, that's the recording time if you were to use a single 2TB card. Pretty impressive. The Burano also comes with 4 brand new built-in LUTs: warm, cool, vintage, and teal and orange. Teal and orange is a common name for that so often asked for blockbuster LUT. Rounding out a few more details, the Burano's menu system is similar to the Venice and features the big 6: ISO and exposure index, frame rate, shutter, ND, white balance, and the look. The Burano has 8 assignable buttons on the LCD and body, allowing you to create shortcuts for your most used controls. The new hand grip allows you to go shoulder mounted and has 3 more assignable buttons. There's so much more, but that's all we can fit in this video. Here's the main takeaway. The Burano combines incredible image quality with a compact size, filling an important gap between the Sony FX9 and the Venice 2. It brings the stunning cinematic imagery and dynamic range of the Venice line to a compact body with autofocus, cache recording, variable ND, and the world's first PL mount camera with IBIS. For independent studios, owner-operators, commercial, wildlife, and documentary work, not to mention independent filmmakers, with this camera, the sky is the limit. To see more footage shot on the Burano, check out the new film by director Anju Moon and Oscar-winning DP Dion Beebe, now on SonyCine.com.